right, ladies and gentlemen, we know who is to be banned here in the tournament in this meta, and that is simply Wraith and Muriel. We have seen Sevarog is a very, very, very well-rounded frontliner that can be tanky and simply deal damage. So there is the Muriel and Wraith. So we're going to have to see what these teams do. We have seen pretty much the same style of gameplay from all teams here so far in this tournament. Just high amount of control and using out-of-positioned enemies to simply get that advantage and start the snowball. So without Muriel or Wraith, you can't. Of course, you can still build a fantastic team around that, but you don't have that back it up and other utility as well to rely on. We do have Revenant coming out here for Team Oxygen as the first pick instead of something like the Rampage that we've seen or the Sevarog, which is what Asura Rage is going for. So, I mean, really, I feel like it's just a who wants the more meta heroes and who can pick them first. And I think Team Oxygen and Asura Rage do absolutely know that. And they went for those heroes first. Revenant, Sevarog, and Rampage. Next, we're seeing Kwang, maybe a little bit of deviation from that. But I think Kwang is still in a absolutely fantastic position in today's meta with the Zinx, which I find very interesting. So not the Murdoch, maybe leaning towards Revenant being in the solo lane instead of in the mid lane. With that Zinx almost entirely likely going to be as a support. Asura Rage is going to come back with this. Who are we going to see? Sevarog likely in that solo lane. Rampage in the jungle. Mid laner, we have the Fae is going to be absolutely a very strong pick here. We have seen Gideon as well, but not necessarily with any large AoE abilities for Sevarog and Rampage. We do see the Fae coming out. Probably does, at this point, synergize better with that team, so that's maybe why we are seeing the Fae. As, while Arsenic isn't on either of these teams, playing the Fae with that level of skill is certainly terrifying and good. I'm really interested to see who else is picked here. Drong. Huddy.
I'm not.
Huddy. What?
I'm not a fan of Drago.
I'm not speechless.
I know his ultimate does the armor shred. It also gives him a pseudo way to get away from some of the damage. And I know the rad rounds do add that extra damage when you try to get away. I'm just not a fan. Could I suck with him? Let me be honest.
Drongo, he kind of felt good when he was first released. I think there was like a hot fix like that night or the next day to buff him, and then he kind of felt okay, and then just kind of fell. No, he was meta for quite some time. We do have Grux and Gideon coming out. Grux probably the next most meta fighter at this point. I mean, I guess there isn't really a fighter that isn't meta. I mean, Terra probably would be if she was allowed. And we have Gideon as the mid laner here for Oxygen. So the AoE capabilities of Team Oxygen is absolutely terrifying. This team fight is horrifying. Zinx ricochet stun, or the Gideon ult, or the Grux smash and grab, the Kwang triple four some sword is terrifying. Like it's terrifying. We have the Fae ult with the deck. I mean, I suppose that the Fae, ult into the Decker ult is another good combo, but I'm going to have to give this one to Team Oxygen. They draft a very, very fantastic team here.
I'm a little concerned for Asura Rage's burst capabilities. They really, minus Fae, they don't have a ton of burst, right? I mean, they have a lot of CC, a ton of CC, but are they going to be able to burst them down fast enough, right?
I would say that the Sevarog, Subjugate, Rampage, Boulder, Fae, basic into Harvest Nettles, any Drongo basic attack, really. Decker Stun, that is a ton of damage right there, and all of those abilities that they can really easily use on almost anybody at any time. So, I mean, really, that is not really the issue. Revenant has good damage. Kwang has his sword. Zinx, not much other than her ricochet stun. Grux and Gideon, I mean, Asura Rage almost has more burst, but I don't know. It all depends on if they can do it or not, really.
Guess that's what it's going, right? You play to win the game. All right. let's jump into this. I am 7 seconds in.
I'm 7 seconds.
3, 2, 1, live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live.
Welcome. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the tournament so far. It's really been quite well. We have on the left Team Oxygen Phasma as support Zinx's proficiency on Kwang, Strafe on Revenant Evolve on Gideon, and Crazy Fool on the Crazy Grux. We have on the right side of your screen the orange team Asura Rage, you fell on Drongo, High to you on Severa, Cranky Trash Can on Decker, Ninja on the Fae, and Muxplode on Rampage. So again, we have Gideon and the Fae as a mid lane duo, or mid lane, well, yeah, the two of them, duo matchup. Equal harass. I mean, really, the Fae just has a little bit more easy harass to do. There is the Severog and Kwang duo. Once again, I always think that Severog should have the advantage there, but looks like in the duo lane here is Yufel. A bit out of position here. He's way overextended here. Easy first kill here from Phasma and Strafe. Cranky Trash Can choosing to try to deal damage here to Strafe. So you fell there feeling a little bit too aggressive in this duo and simply get taken out from the
Cranky might be in trouble also. And down. Phasma with a nice stun, and Strafe just came in with rat tat tat, put him on his back. Nice job. 2-0, quick early lead for the one, the only Oxy.
Yep. So a little, obviously out of position here. Phasma and Strafe with a great synergy there. Doing great job. Ricochet stun. If he can land it, which it is a little bit hard to land, but I mean, I wouldn't expect somebody like Phasma to miss that. So looks like High2U is winning this other lane here, just like what I thought. The Siphon able to, not aggro the minions for one and deal some good damage. Proficiency does have the same option. Kwang does have the Light of the Heavens to deal that damage and not aggro the minions. So it just depends on how these heroes players can play.
Ninja in all kinds of trouble right now, trying to run away. Involve coming over and jumps out. We're seeing the mobility. Crazy Fool with a nice quasi feel there. Does catch a Decker stun to the face here. And Involve, the ever aggressive Involve, never willing to back out of a fight. Jumps it. Oh, and he just took a rock to the face. Uses his blink to get out and comes right and hits Moxie. But look at him going at him. He does not care. But here comes High2U. He knows he's there. Misses the subjugate is High2U, but does get the save. Involve running. He's getting out. He's gonna play.
Fantastic rotation here from High2U. I'm very surprised that Involve chose to stay here in the mid lane. I mean, I would not expect a Severog gank at the 318 mark, but surprised he did stay. It's going to let Proficiency get a little bit more farm, but it looks like a little bit of a gank here potential, but the good ward placement here from Phasma to stop the Rampage gank coming. The Decker is going to rotate, take that out. So Vision Domination going to a sort of Rage so far, but still early in the match, especially in the Fangtooth department.
Let me ask you, who do you feel has the advantage early to mid game, Severog or Kwang? Like, who? You know, Severog is very strong late game, but I feel he's just strong through the whole game now. With a 3-point Spriken, I think he can hang with Proficiency no problem. He's out farming him right now unless it's glitched.
I think it really all comes down to who can just execute it. better. Looks like Ufel and Frankie Trashcan are going to likely get taken out here. No! Unfortunately, Phasma, not enough mana there for that Ricochet stun. So Ufel is going to get out. I would expect nothing different from Strafe and Phasma. That Ricochet stun through the minion wave it just makes that even more powerful. So yeah. I would, if I was Asura Rage, absolutely freeze this lane to stop that from happening.
And we're seeing Ninja starting to put pressure on Involve. I'm not used to seeing Involve with his back against this tower. He did come from Reborn, so he's playing with a new team, Oxy. Well, I guess he's back to his original team from when he left Oxy to go to Reborn a while ago. But when Reborn and Oxy split and became Archon, Involve was originally going to be a sub, but then got an offer from Oxy to come. And I think Involve is the best mid laner in the game, personally. But, going in right now, Ninja got crazy full, nice, got an ultimate. Oh, look at all that CC! Oh, Involve coming over the stun. 1, 2, 3 second. Maximo takes a rock. Involve finishes him off. The go, as some people like to call him. Involve put him. Ninja in trouble now. All I have to do is get one more shot on him. But Ufel's coming in. Let's see, it's a 2v2. They're both kind of low. Strafe has to hit it. Here comes the Obliterate. Who's going to win? Red Rounds are Obliterate. He has no mana for it. The Red Rounds wins. Phasma. Tick, 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 tick. Got to get one more of those kitty calls. Phasma's going to go down as well. Cranky Trash Can trying to help him, and they win! And Ufel just recall. Let's zoom in on the triple kill. Look at him tossing the ball around. Nice job, Ufel. Well played.
Are you as happy as I am to see the Rad Rounds kill?
No.
Strafe? No?
No.
No?
You're making me look bad.
Rad Rounds did something, Huddy. Rad Rounds did something. That was fantastic. I absolutely love that. So, I mean, really, what was that? That was a equal trade for both teams there. Fantastic gig on both teams' part, and the duo just really won it.
I like what Ninja's doing right now. He's putting a lot of pressure on a player who's normally very puts a ton of pressure. But the big difference is with Faye and Gideon is if you continue to hit your needle, it does not cost you any mana, and that damage stacks. So Faye's going to have the early advantage on Gideon. So what's going to have to happen is the jungler is going to have to make Faye pay for being so aggressive. And right now, Crazy Fool has not been able to go mid lane because he's been everywhere else on the map.
Yeah, and you know, even with Possessed Brikens on of the Faye and Gideon, I still think Faye is going to win. Win that trade again if they land that harvest nettles. Otherwise, the burst here from Gideon will win out as long as he kind of does those transactional trades. Wow, that's incredibly redundant.
Cranky going in right now. Then you're seeing this. It pulls him in. Cranky not going to have anything. Crazy Fool, I'm sorry, that just got turned. It looked like he was going to take it, and then you saw Mr. Rad Rounds himself go in, put all that kind of damage on him, and now Strafe is trying to get away. He used his ult. Phasma just peeling for him. I can't think what the smoke bomb is called right there, but that's what was able to save him there. Strafe pointing it, kind of saying, you don't want to fight Rampage in the jungle. Ufel is able to go on Asura Rage, playing extremely well right now against Oxy.
Absolutely. Are they going to confirm the kill though on Strafe? They are absolutely indeed. So well done here from Asura Rage. Absolutely well done here. I mean, Cranky Trash Can's doing a fantastic job. The key stun, absolutely key stuns here have gone a long way, and follow up from Moxflode and Ufel is doing them very, very well. For some reason, Phasma hasn't been able to sustain through these engagements, and maybe that's because he just now perhaps got his ultimate. I didn't notice, but you know what? Even with font of experience, so I'm actually, you know what? He has font of experience, so maybe had I, you know, I'm surprised at Phasma and Strafe right now.
I agree 110%. It's the rad round of Ufel. And what's the smoke bomb called? I'm drawing a blank on the smoke bomb.
Gag grenade.
Gag grenade changed that entire fight. because it really looked like Crazy Fool was about to get that combination going, got hit with the gag grenade, then got stunned, so he couldn't use any of his abilities to keep that initiation and build up that damage. Well played by you, Fel. Nice job.
Both teams, they're very much trying to calculate these engagements, and I think that Oxygen honestly has maybe underestimated Asura Rage. To be honest with you, they've kind of stayed in some of these engagements a little too long, and Asura Rage has been able to perform. You know, great ganks from Moxplode exactly when needed. Ninja doing a great job against Involved, relieving pressure from the mid lane, rotating to the duo lane. And you know what? ICU and do they have respective possessed Paragons is the question. Yeah, they do. So that's pretty much a one snooze fest of a solo lane. two big brawlers here going head to head, both likely with mana reactors. Yeah, I mean, pretty much have to. Yeah, so I mean, that's one just big gigantic snooze fest. Looks like a 3-some gank here in the mid lane. Is Ninja in trouble?
They're not going in anywhere. They're up there. He has to know he's there. Oh, there comes Proficiency. He does hit the sword. Is Involved going to go over the top with it to finish? No, hits him with a 1-2 rock combo to the face. Looking like Rocky Balboa. Subjugate. Oh, nice job by Involved. Putting the 3-second stun on Crazy Fool with the smash grab. They had no damage to follow up, though. Involved trying to get away. Crazy Fool didn't miss the port. Nope, then he gets through the teleport. Was able to. Nicely done. That is one thing that Involved, and we saw him and Jay Leo with Reborn do efficiently and often. We're able to use that. Involved was able to get him out of trouble. Strafe coming in. He wants him. There we go. Oh, he got knocked to the outside. He's in trouble. Look at that sword in the heavens by Proficiency. Subjugate on him, trying to get him Moxplode in trouble. Runs into the jungle, was not able to get out of it. That just turned out, looked like it started off in Oxy's favor, then it went to Asura's favor, and it finished in Oxy's favor. Wowzers.
So the play right there was that Gideon teleport, that Gideon torn space. Yep. That was the game deciding, that engagement deciding move anyways, was absolutely able to save the Grux there, and then that just kind of snowballed from there. They were able to turn it around.
Look at this. They're going after Prime. I'm sorry. And I also got to give a quick some love to that tether by Proficiency. Grabbed all three of them right before they were able to jump down on the ledge. They're going for the 11-minute Prime, 12-minute Prime here, and they're going to get it. They got the Prime. They had
unbelievable, honey.
No clue that they were going for it. No clue.
Unbelievable.
And they got it. And you do not want to get into this fight right now. They have Prime. They took 2 of them out. I believe that's 3 of them down. Nope. And now the pressure's on. Yeah. The pressure's on. They have a 12-minute Prime, so they're going to have a 2 minutes and 5 seconds of an extra 20 damage right now. An extra 20 power. That is even bigger than normal because of how early in the game we are right now. That's a lot of power. Look at Cranky. One rock took about 60% of his life. I would expect them
with that 20% power increase.
Let's see. They're going to get this T2, and I would imagine they're going to fall back and go right after Feng 2.
With how Oxygen's been playing so far, I mean, after this last engagement, they have the momentum to keep going. They're going to try, and there's the Revenant Reckoning. There is the advantage they need to keep this.
Oh, smashing right with the Decker Gate. They're not going to get away from it. Strafe did get pulled in. I'm sorry, hi to you, not taking it. He's saying, do you know who I am? You know nothing, Jon Snow. Ninja in all kinds of trouble. Proficiency has it. There goes Involved over the top and was able to secure it right now. Moxplode is running for his life. That inhibitor is undefended with another minute left. Oxy took his... Asura Rage gave them an inch and Oxy took a foot there.
Wow. Phasma's trying to get some damage here on the inhibitor. They want this inhibitor so bad. They had numbers advantage, now they don't. Now they have to retreat before Asura Rage punishes them for this push.
They still got
I'm speechless, Huddy. It's a 14-minute mark, and we're seeing an Orb Prime inhibitor push.
They still have 20 seconds of Prime with that plus 20 power right now. So let's see if they go for it. Here they are. Yep, they decided the call was just made. 10 seconds of Prime left. They're going to try to push this down quickly. And I believe this is going to be the first Fang Tooth. For my notes, this will be the first Fang Tooth.
First Fang Tooth at the 14-minute mark here. They have 2 flames, even though they didn't really need it. Easy Fang Tooth pick there as Asura Rage was trying to push his lane up.
Woo! I love me some Faye. She's one of my bays. Going in. Oh, nice rock. Invol took it to the face up to get in there. And then the deck. Oh, nice smash grab by Crazy for keeping the initiation. Keeping his squissies alive. Love the initiation there. I can't see how much health they have. But this is just, oh my goodness. 2 heavyweights going back. Crazy for playing extremely well. We did just, is that Obliterate going to get him? Not going to get him. Staying with high TU and Crazy Fool right now. Backing off, trying to keep the camera up allowed for you. Crazy Fool is in a little bit of trouble. We have a bunch of glitches, so I'm not sure. Strafe in no man's lane right now. Phasma having to back off. As I say that, the triple smash and grab by Crazy Fool. He's no longer with Ardent Wolf. Oh my gentle Jesus. There goes Involved with another rock. Not backing off right now is Oxy, continuing to put the pressure up. It looks like Proficiency is dead and just glitched on the map. They have a full wave with only you fell there. He's going to have to give up this inhib.
That is absolutely an inhib. What back and forth between Oxygen and Asura Rage. I am so impressed by both teams. Crazy Fool making fantastic plays with that smash and grab to interrupt that fantastic combo out of Asura Rage. But then Asura Rage, Ninja and Crakey Trashcan interrupted that combo coming out from Crazy Fool and Phasma. So like the back and forth nature is fantastic. Unfortunately, Oxygen, they showed their stuff there around the Orb Prime and the engagement just before that to lead into a just ridiculous push, to be honest with you. I know it is not my job right now, and it's not what I should do, and it's not professional even to make comments on the state of the game, but I don't care. I don't like this scenario at all, Eddie. I'm going to be honest with you.
Let's take a second right here and fix some of these replay bugs while they're all resetting and recouping here.
Minus 10 plus 10. Where are you?
17-15, sir.
Well, 2 seconds. There we go.
3.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Sorry. Pardon me. Okay, give me a moment.
So, regarding the state of the game, just let me know when you're there. Regarding the state of the game, it's the early Fang Tooth, Fang Tooth Prime is a little bit of a rarity. It was a Hail Mary pass. It's far from over. Big advantage, but far from over. Let me know when you're at 17-15.
I'm good.
3, 2, 1, go. And it does, there is a big snowball effect, but I did say again earlier, I'm not that much against it because if you're getting beat up on, you should fall further behind, and it should be harder to catch up. I felt before. See, it's weird. But it's like the pendulum swung too far the other way now because 6 months ago it was too easy to come back. Right? It was just like the stall in your lane, and then you can come back. Now it's a little farther into the other way. The best way I can hit, they've been sculpting Paragon for the last 18 months. Now I think they're shaving it and they're just fine-tuning it. You know, you're no longer making big chunks of changes. Fang Tooth, a slight change to Fang Tooth, and I think the game would be all right. Because I mean, Orb Prime, I don't know. It's like seeing Orb Prime being taken at the 14-minute mark? It was 5 players going after it, though. All 5 were there. Uncontested. That's what, you know what I mean? It's no longer a solo Murdoch at 16 minutes able to go through it.
I suppose when I see that happen, it really clicks into my like soul, like my, you know, like that gut understanding of the game, that Paragon is different now, right? Like Orb Prime and Fangtooth at the 10-minute mark are a thing. That is a thing. That is a thing core to the game. These objectives are a thing at that time. Rotating, exiting your lane at the 10-minute mark to rotate across the map to contest Fangtooth or Orb Prime is a thing in this video game now. Like, that is intentional. Like, those are big things.
Woo! Smash and grab! Oh! Involved with the triple stuns! They don't have Specified Purify yet. Oh my. There's just too much going on to even tell who's going on. Windians are on the court. Oh my. Hey! Crazy Fool, your pulls are just on point tonight. But anyway, proficiency going in straight, doing everything he can. Obliteration just happening. I think Crazy Fool's dead and he's just lit. I'm not entirely sure, but it was 2-2. UFL did go down there as the Obliterate chased them down. 4-2 in favor of Oxy.
What a play. That was surprisingly not as much in Oxygen's favor as I thought it was. The front line of Asura Rage actually was able to stick in there. The Severog and the Rampage actually survived that fantastic setup from Involve and from Crazy Fool. When it was looking like it was in Asura Rage favor, Crazy Fool once again comes in with a fantastic smash and grab. Unfortunately, he got obliterated a moment later. It's just been a fantastic showdown here between Team Oxygen and Asura Rage. Yes, Team Oxy was able to run with a advantage that they got, but Asura Rage really putting on a show, and I absolutely love to see it. Besides the discussion we've been having about Orb Prime.
And they just got Orb Prime again. Again, it was 4 people on Orb Prime. I like the objectives, but like I said, the pendulum just swung a little too far in the other way. It was 4 people on Prime, and it took them a lot longer to get it. It was just that Asura could not contest it. There was nothing they can do to go after it at that point. But now we're seeing them going for the second Fangtooth here. And if Asura can get it, Oxy has 1. This could be a big Fangtooth for if they can get in there. But I don't even know if they're going to have a chance to. No, they're all back defending towers right now. It's going to be another Fangtooth for Oxy. Uncontested.
Yeah, they know they can't really get out of this mid lane. I mean, they know that they're at a disadvantage. They don't really know how much, but I mean, look at the gold count. That is what? Almost 40,000 gold they are behind. They are 50% ahead of Asura Rage, and with that disadvantage, I mean, really, there's not much that they can do. They know it. They did fantastically well in that previous engagement. Actually, there's a Yomi Guardian here on High to You. I think that was actually probably a big deciding item in that last engagement. Actually, that's really cool to see. Fantastic job there, but from High to You, as it provides everything that's a hero like Severog needs. So good to see order on a solo laner.
Look at the one of the tribe on UFL also. So the combination of those cards can be a big team fight differential, because now your front line's living a little longer. You get that extra 15 damage going in. They don't want to engage outside a little early on. Oh, the Obliterate. Moxie not going to get out of this one. So sorry, Cranky Trash getting a little late on it. There goes Innabelle. Oh, there's the Faye pulling everyone right back in. And they're just fragging right now, not caring about the tower proficiency backing off. I know we have the blitzes on it. Look at Pascal going through. They got to be careful. All lanes are pushing against them. Cranky Trash can just ate a rock to the face. Gobbled it up. Going back in right now. They want to get the second inhib. The second inhib is the big turning point. 1 inhibitor down, it's far from over, but you go down 2 inhibs to 0, you're in a lot of trouble. And there it goes.
Oxygen doing a great job punishing the back line, but diving back out. They get the inhibitor, and at that point, I mean, with all of their tier 1 towers up, -1. Well, look at that. Look at that economy go to town, obliterating UFL. especially without that Yoni Guardian there on high 2U. So, wow.
The enemy core is
Wow, Eddie.
Oxy's showing that they're still one of the best. They can have a new roster, but the name reigns supreme. Next man up, right? It's just coming in, dominating once again. Asura Rage played very well for about 13 minutes, and then it all turned. And there goes that third inhibitor, Matchblode. He's glitched on himself. Proficiency, Invault, Phasma. Maybe Phasma is the common denominator in these team fights right now. From what we saw before, high to you going in, using it. Nope, not even a chance. And that's going to be a 25-minute game in favor of Oxy getting the bye. Now, it's important to note, Asura Rage is not out. They still have group stages tomorrow, so Asura Rage will be back tomorrow. Plus 10, minus 10, pause, take a look at the bills here.
All right, guys. So Unbroken Spirit, Numbing Road, Possessed Paragon here for proficiency. That sustained for the early game, and then late game tank just let Strafe involve Crazy Fool and Phasma do their work. Wetware Virus coming out here for Phasma. Ability, armor, mana regen for that tankiness. Exactly what a support needs, especially somebody like Phasma, or Zinx rather, who has a great well-around kit. As a support now, it's done. Some damage. I mean, it's solid. Malik's Prayer, probably wards there. Disposable wards would make up that third item. Malik's Prayer, that's exactly what you need. Like, again, we've seen that the AoE heal is out of this world, especially when you group up a ton. Malik's Grace coming in here for Crazy Fool. I'm loving the pseudo support fighter style with the Yomi Guardian here for high 2U. It has, I mean, I'm loving that these things are being discovered and used here in this top meta picks. We have Invader Mage and Plague Lord, a fantastic counter card here for the Rampage. Even the Severog, Possessed Spraken, and even the Lifesteal here from Drongo. So love to see that on Evolve. And Deathcrawler Heavy Hitter on Revenant, exactly what you want. And, I mean, nothing too special. One of the tribe works really well on Drongo, because that power goes directly into his rad rounds, which is a huge part of his kit, and his old Rusty, old Rusty, trusty Rusty, something like that.
Boomerang.
His boomerang actually has pretty good power scaling, so that is actually surprisingly good on Drongo. And Amplification Engineer on the Fae is terrifying.
It's broken.
Oh my goodness,
it is broken.
broken.
It is broken. Well done, Oxy. Taking down Asura Rage, who looked very impressive in their first game that we casted. But again, it is important to note